that followed. So at this point, we are going to move to our first panel, and I'd like to introduce the moderator of that panel so that she can come forward and set the context and get the panel underway. And that will be moderated, this first panel will be moderated by Dawn Alley. She's Senior Advisor, Office of the Surgeon General at the Department of Health and Human Services, and a member of the Workshop Planning Committee. So without any further ado, I'll turn it over to you, Dawn.
Thank you, and I'll invite the panelists to come on up. Thank you very much. Our first panel this morning brings together a really distinguished group of experts in areas ranging from environmental health to housing, transportation, and military health. I'm especially pleased to have the opportunity to introduce this panel because each of them represents a department that sits on the National Prevention Council. And the council was created by the Affordable Care Act to provide leadership and coordination related to health, prevention, and wellness at the federal level. It includes 20 departments and agencies and is chaired by my boss, the Surgeon General. And I feel like I would be remiss if I didn't recognize that we have another really critical leader of the National Prevention Council in the audience, Andrew Ryan. So if you have any really tough questions you don't get to ask in our discussion at the end, please direct them to Andrew at the break. Also, I want to note that you have a short fact sheet, roundtable members on the National Prevention Council and strategy in your briefing materials. And I'm going to be very brief in the introductions today because we have more extended biographies in your meeting materials. I want to ask the audience to please hold all questions until the end of the presentations and remind our presenters that they'll each have 12 minutes, and staff are going to give you a reminder at 5 minutes, 1 minute, and closing time. And we're going to rigidly enforce this because I want to make sure that we get all of the presentations and a few minutes for questions and discussions at the end. So with that, I'm very pleased to introduce our first speaker, Florence Folk, Chief of the Molecular Epidemiology Research Branch in the Office of Research and Development at the Environmental Protection Agency. Welcome.